Hey everyone, it's Brown here for LabLifePro. This is a two-part segment for using the Kai NPC Renaissance MIDI control mode with F expansion Geist sampler using Ableton as the DAW. Included with these two video segments is going to be an Ableton template, which you see right here we're working on. It's going to be the NPC Ren MIDI control mode map and the Geist MIDI map. So let's go through the Ableton session right now. So on our first track, we have the NPC MIDI plugin with MIDI clips. Each MIDI clip per scene is set to the NPC Ren sequence. So scene 1, sequence 1. Scene 2, sequence 2. Now, also remember, each clip represents the NPC Renaissance sequence. So MIDI clip 1, program 1, which is actually NPC sequence 1. MIDI clip 2, program 2, NPC Renaissance sequence 2. So scenes, run clips, clips, run NPC MIDI sequence. Or just NPC sequence. Track 2 in Ableton is a group track. NPC, separated some tracks there for you, give you some volume control, some mutes, some pans, etc. Track number 3, this is our actual Geist sampler track. I'll hit on the pads here so you can see what's going on. As you can see, if I hit on the NPC Ren pads, it goes through the Geist pads. If I go on to the Geist numerical pad, it goes through the Geist engines. And that's how that works. So track number 3 is going to control Geist. Track number 4, this is your actual Geist engine track or engine group track. Got all your engines separated here. Track 1, engine 2, engine 3, engine 4, etc. Track number 5. This is the Geist MIDI engine track. Now, this track allows you to control your pads and control your patterns. I'll show you how you do that right now. Go to Geist. Now, if we go to our NPC Ren, which is already set to A, we control our pads, guys. If we go to the NPC Pad Bank B, we control our patterns. So A, pads, B, patterns. And I got that all MIDI'd up for you, so you don't have to worry about it. Got the right thing, so you'll get that. We'll explain it in the next sequence, in the next segment, I should say, video segment. Now remember, you got to always have that arm. If you want to control that Geist, got to have that arm that controls MIDI and pads and patterns, I'm sorry. Next track is the Geist scenes. So, like I said, got an arm. We'll go to Geist again, and this is going to control the scenes. C is for scenes, and now you can see we control the scenes. Remember, Pad Bank C in the NPC Ren is going to control the scenes. One more note to remember, as you can see here, these turn red. When you control the scenes, somebody who knows Geist, those who don't know Geist know, you shut off the actual engines because basically these pads are controlling different patterns or different engines of what's going on. If you want to turn that back on, hit this light right here. Click that back on. And now you're able to control each individual engine as you was before. So that's how Geist scenes work. Always kind of keep it off of scenes armed, because sometimes you can forget and have it armed and not really remember. And our last track in Ableton is the spitter track, track number 7. And this sends the actual sound into Geist so you can do your slicing and sampling and everything you want to do. So that's kind of it in a nutshell of what's going on. I'm going to call this GeistLive. So if you see it on the LabLife site, you'll see GeistLive template, which means GeistLive and an NPC Mini coming together. I know there's probably a lot of questions, and hopefully we'll get to that questions in the next video segment. Right now, we want to thank you for tuning in. Hopefully this helps me a lot. Like to share, that's what it's about. And this is Brown, LabLifePro. Get back at you. Peace.